Hey everybody, MusicTherapyLaz here doing my VEDA on the 15th day of August here, and finally in the studio room after plans all day to get into the studio room and work on that thing. Been wanting to get in here and practice and play. I got that Wicked Game song challenge that I'm going to try to pull off, I guess, in one day's worth of practice and playing. Well, maybe tonight and tomorrow, but I got to set that guitar up so I can play it. So SD Design of San Diego, he set me up with this challenge, and it was a cool thing because even though I haven't really had any chance really to practice this week at all, which is kind of lame. I mean, I have the intention, like many of us, to practice, and life gets in the way, and you've got other things you got to do, life, right? And we didn't necessarily have to go out for a really nice lunch today, but we did. Ladini came back after I got done with work today. I was hoping I was going to have to work, and then it turned out that I did. So I had to get some work done here on the property that I manage. So bottom line, I'm in here now. It's about 8:30 in the evening, and I'm determined to get that thing set up. I was hoping to actually spend the day in here. And should I show you guys around real quick? I think some of you have already seen, most of you have seen the studio room. I'm gonna grab this is a tripod I have set up here, so I'm gonna walk you in. There's a window right there, my desk, a bunch of crap underneath there, and that's like one of those roll-away type of studio desks. I took that top tier part off because I'm intending to use that more as a work top kind of desk. And then that side over there, I have my keyboard, my Juno DS88. I got a couple Les Paul Gibson studio monitors that I got at a great deal. Phenomenal speakers from what I understand. Have not plugged them in yet. Been waiting to get the computers back and hooking all the systems up here. And they're still not ready for me to pick up. So, bottom line is everything's kind of, on hold, in limbo. And then I got some JBL speakers there as well, and some other devices. Anyway, so once the computers are back, I can hook everything up. I don't feel like putting all that time and effort into hooking things up without the proper computers in place. Well, that little red thing right there, that thing, that's a Line 6 Pod Pro X something or another. Anyway, and then I've got the amplifier. I got some guitar cases over there, and I've got the Johnny Bean and JJ House of Jams, JJ James, JJ fabric that I'm going to make one of these sound trap design hangers with. So that thing right there, there's my Strat that I'm going to use on the challenge. I still have to put strings on it. I still got to level out a couple frets. Not too much. I'm not going to file them. I'm just going to use the micro mesh on it and kind of see if that does enough of a trick to take it down some. Got all the parts on it that I picked up at Guitar Center. They had the proper fitting, proper branded Fender pickup covers and all that, and buttons. They have the switch tip and all that. So I think it looks a lot better with this black pearloid pick guard with the black parts, with all the gold parts, and then we've got the pearloid dots that it matches. The headstock, of course, has the ebony tuner buttons that I bought because I could not get the pearloid buttons in that Spurzell mini tuner size. So yeah, there's like this massive mess on my table there that I need to clear out and stuff. But I was hoping to do that today, but it just was not going to happen. And then we got the amplifiers here. So I was talking with some of the guys in some chats about this one right here. Close that down. And then we were talking about, I think it was on RJ's in the morning. RJ Ronquillo. So, oh, look, the Black Star logo is slipping off. What the heck? Anyway, so this Roland JC90 here is like the little brother of a JC120. Back in the day, studios had these in their studios because it is that stereo chorus, super killer clean sound. You don't have to get as loud with it as you would with a JC120, right? And then you've got the Blackstar HT Studio 20, another nice studio amp that's got the Rocket Celestion speaker in it, 12-inch. Those have 10 inches, by the way. The Roland has 10-inch speakers in it. Then I picked up this Vox AC30 CC2, which is one of those made in China ones, but assembled there basically, and some of the parts on here are really, really good. So it's got the Waldorf or Waldorf Wharfdale speakers in it. The blue, I think they're Alnico blue speakers, but I'm not 100% sure about the magnets. But they're good Wharfdale speakers in there, official Vox speakers. And some pedals laying around and some other stuff. The other thing I wanted to do is, kind of go through this over here and get this kind of in order, because it wasn't working for me last time. But I'm not going to mess with that. I'm just going to put I'm going to put together the effects that I need just for that song. So I'm not going to. Oops, sorry, about to fall out of there. Just want to get the right sound, the right effects for that perfect Wicked Game sound for that challenge that I want to make happen by Sunday. So today's Saturday night, I've got to put the guitar together and have it working, and then learn the song and be able to play it decently tomorrow. So wish me luck, you all. I think these kinds of challenges are cool, and SD threw it up at me. I'm wondering how he's doing with the song. He's a guitarist, I believe, so he's probably doing better than I am. Obviously, I haven't really been playing it at all lately. But, oh, by the way, Mountain Man Music. So that was that music store that I went to. Not Mountain Man. I don't know why I keep saying Mountain Man. Mountain Music in Oakland, California. It's in the Piedmont Hills, which is in Oakland, California. It's like a district of Oakland. It's like a little section of Oakland in the hills there between Berkeley and it's near there's a golf course that a lot of the Berkeley grad people go to, and there are people that live all around the hills there, and there's an area town there called Piedmont and Montclair. So in the Piedmont little town area there's this music store. It used to be called Acme Music, and then it got taken over by this guy named Adam. Let me grab this card. So I got a couple things on it, and so I've got Mountain Music, right? They are a carrier of Zuzu custom-made guitars, which are really interesting. Handmade custom guitars. Their logo, of course, the mountains with a sunset kind of a thing. And, is it showing up in reverse? It's probably showing up in reverse for you guys, right? Because I got the reversed... and a pick. Come on, focus. Focus on the pick. Anyway, it won't. It'll focus on my face. And then, of course, I picked up the shirt just to be supportive, and I bought some strings while I was there. I was looking at some other stuff, and they had some really cool guitars and amps, and they had a really nice old Marshall cabinet, too, that I was kind of going, wonder how much they want for that 4x. Do I need one? No. But sometimes if you're going to get a deal on something like that, it's got some great speakers in it, it might be something to get and hold on to kind of thing, right? Anyway, but got some 9.5, so 9.5 to 44 NYXLs. I'm going to put these on that Strat. So I'm going to have to intonate it and all this kind of stuff. So this is my VEDA for tonight, just talking about that. I'm not going to bore you guys with going through that whole process with this video. That would be kind of ridiculous, but I thought it'd be cool to just let you guys know during this VEDA that that's the guitar I'm going to be using, and I'm going to set it up. Maybe I can tell you guys a little bit about it real quick, because I'm going to do a demo of this guitar. But so this is the 60th anniversary commemorative Strat, commemorative USA made Strat, right, in Corona, California. And in 2014, what they did was they wanted to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the Stratocaster, not Fender, but the Stratocaster. And so they offered this guitar. They also offered a made in Mexico kind of version of the 54 Strat. And then they did 1,954 Strats that were kind of like a replica of sorts of another original 54 Strat. And they even made custom pickups for them. And what's cool about this guitar is it does have that 60th anniversary set of custom shop 54s in there. So I'm not that much of an expert about the difference in pickups. From what I understand, the 54 era are kind of brighter sounding. We'll see. But what's cool about this guitar is that it being kind of, in my mind, the best of all the good specs you can get on a Strat. It's like a performance or pro series or whatever all those different, series of guitars are. It's a phenomenal feeling guitar and playing guitar. So you've got a 5-way switch. Okay, all gold parts. The knobs here, you've got your standard volume pot here, and then you've got this standard tone, but this one is a no load tone. So the middle and the humbucker, you can, this is a no load tone, so it'll keep the highs. It kind of, the way that it works with pedals will be different, right? I'm no super expert on those kinds of things, but I'm learning a lot from people on YouTube and whatnot about what these things mean. And I think that no load tone really can help you get sometimes the right kind of tone out of your humbucker, and even mixed with your middle pickup, right? And then the tuners are Spurzall locking tuners. They're not staggered, so it has a string tree. And I put ebony buttons on it because I could not find the black pearloid buttons, because I wanted to get, see if you can see in the right light, the dots are pearloid. So not just black clay, they're pearloid. And that was the whole idea of, hey, why don't I get the black pearloid pickguard too, and just go all black parts. It'll look cool with the gold and all, The neck is a compound radius neck. It goes from 9.5 to 14 on the radius on the fretboard here anyway. So it feels like, a really comfortable neck up here for wraparound kind of chords. And then when you get down here doing that kind of stuff that I don't know how to do very well. And then for bending and stuff like that too, right? It flattens out. So over here, the radius is a lot more, rounder. It's 9.5 radius, whereas down here, it's that 14-inch radius. Medium jumbo frets, of course. And if you can tell by the shine, the difference between on the body and on the neck. It's a satin cellulose finish neck, even on the fretboard. So I like that. I don't like the glossy neck. I kind of like the look of the more satin neck and the feel of the satin neck, but the body is a polyurethane finish, so better protecting the wood and all that. And then it is I've read it's supposed to be a 2-piece body, but you can see it's a 3-piece body. There's a seam right there, right? See it right there? And here's the other seam right there. Right? Yeah. I think you can see it. Anyway, so it's not a 2-piece body, it's a 3-piece body. Pardon me. Yeah, right here, you can see it. Right here and right there, right? Anyway, but really, really nice guitar. And it's got a 2-tone sunburst, that kind of black to, tobacco burst. And I kind of like that it has that little kind of a funky burl right there. You see that? I dig it. What else can I say about it? It's got standard kind of springs back there, but they're not silver. They might be coated. Could possibly be coated. And it's got a pretty, small-sized tremolo kind of, what do they call that thing? Block, right? I might put a brass one in there, just to make it kind of look all gold. Oh yeah, and it's got that cutaway neck joint or neck heel there, that contour neck heel, and it's got a 60th anniversary logo on it. You see that? And an ingot in the neck that says 60th anniversary as well. So anyway, spaghetti, the smaller size spaghetti logo, which I like. It's pretty cool, right? So great feeling guitar, and it's of course, you know, not heavy, but it's not super light either. It's a really good weight, and I guess it is an ash body. I thought it was alder for the longest time, but you know, the more you look at the grain there, obviously, I thought the ash would be more prominent, but the way they stained it, it just doesn't pop out that much. But it is ash. It's not alder. You can tell, right? So super cool guitar. Anyway, well, I'm gonna lay it down right here actually. Do the work on it with this micro mesh stuff. This stuff right here. From StewMac. Got the little file. Got the little covers for the frets, and got the little the fret file if I need to knock down. There's really nothing to knock down on the edge of this thing. It's so smooth. It's like a baby's butt. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do tonight. Get that set up. Maybe go through some of my effects. And I haven't decided on which amp to use for this Wicked Game thing. Yeah, I think Wilsey used a Fender. Twin probably, or like a, you know, deluxe. So I might see how the Black Star sounds with it in the infinite, like, feature thing. You can set that on that second channel. You can set that to that more American sound if you go all the way to the left on that. Or I might try it through the Roland, you know, super great clean sound, right? So we'll see. And I believe, you know, of course we have to have a really, you know, good reverb and a nice sounding delay. I believe I heard some delay in some of the videos. So I've watched several videos of him playing the song, not just the official video, but I've watched some live versions of him playing it with Chris Isaak on the Tonight Show, on the David Letterman Show, on a number of other. There have been several other recordings, and it sounds to me like there's just a little bit of a slapback echo or whatever in there. So I could possibly even use the Alter Ego TC Alter Ego X4 Echo. There's a number of really good vintage Echo you know, models in that pedal, and I might use like an Echo Rec one or something. I don't know. We'll see to get the right perfect sounding slapback delay. But you know, I think the double decker right here. So let me grab this. This is a cool Vox pedal that I picked up one time on one of those stupid deals of the day over at what is that place called? I'm tired already, man. Not Guitar Center, but they're Musician's Friend. They're other like online brand. And the double decker here is a really cool. You see those chips that they show there? Those are real. Those are the real thing. Those are those real analog Bucket Brigade chips in there. And the reason why this have this tube kind of thing. This is one of 4 of a series they call their Garage series, and 2 of those come with an actual tube to try to give you a tube sound, but they didn't sound very good. but this doesn't require the tubes, but there's a little light that comes on that lights up red in here. And there's another one that they made. It's called the Trike. It's a fuzz, so you can do 3 octaves of fuzz. Anyway, this allows you to do just short delay or long delay or both. So it's double delay, so you can do 2 delays, which is cool. But I'll probably just do the 1 delay with a little slapback, and then with some reverb through this. Pull this out of here. So this is I wouldn't call it a custom, but it was kind of not a one-off, but TC Electronic made several of these. I think through Guitar Center. They made this Arena Hall of Fame. So basically this is a Hall of Fame, right? But everything is meant to be more like for like an arena style. So they have you know, it goes longer. So for that way longer, deeper kind of sounding reverb, that'll do it. So that's the plan. Should have probably been doing this part of the plan last weekend, but like I said, you know, life gets in the way, and it's not in the way, it's just life. It's all good, and this is another part of life that's wonderful, and I really enjoy So I'm looking forward to getting this all set up tonight and then practicing a little tonight. And I've got all morning tomorrow until 4 o'clock to do the actual song. So wish me luck, and I hope to see some of you guys on that. By the way, that's going to be a live stream. So 4 o'clock live stream with Roxy. Yikes, she's been biting a lot lately. Roxy in the studio. So live stream with Roxy at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to try to play that song and pull it off better than the last time. God, the last time was worse than the first time I tried it. So until then, you guys, don't forget the secret to town. It's in your mind, but the feel comes from your heart. Put those together and make some music and rock on. Later.